Meghan Markle, once the fairy tale duchess who captivated the world, is now grappling with a past that refuses to stay buried. Beyond the curated royal portraits and glossy Netflix productions lies a version of Meghan. The public rarely sees a calculated strategist who climbed from Hollywood's fringes to Buckingham Palace with relentless ambition. Insiders from her pre-suits days in Toronto and Los Angeles whisper of a woman who didn't just chase fame, but engineered access to elite circles, leaving discarded friends and family in her wake. As her as-ever brand falters and her Netflix deal crumbles in July 2025, attempts to erase her past through scrubbed social media and a polished narrative have backfired. From ghosted allies to a surgically ended first marriage, Meghan's hidden history is resurfacing, threatening the empire she's fought to build. Before Suits made her a household name, Meghan was no ordinary struggling actress. Insiders describe a laser-focused networker who navigated elite circles with precision, attending yacht parties in Europe where guest lists were less about stardom and more about leverage, per Radian R Online. She wasn't a plus one, she was part of the deal, a Toronto socialite told The Sunday. Her 2011 marriage to producer Trevor Engelson boosted her early career, but once Suits secured her spotlight, she ended it with chilling efficiency, mailing back the wedding rings, per Pascal G6. Friends and colleagues noticed a pattern. If you couldn't advance her brand, you were cut off. Polite but distant, a former Suits co-star told the Daily Mail, describing how Meghan ghosted those who no longer served her assent. Her pre-Harry social media, filled with calculated posts, was a blueprint for ambition, not accident. Meghan's royal path wasn't serendipity, it was strategy. Childhood friends recall her fascination with the British monarchy, studying Princess Diana's life and practicing British accents, per Vocal Media. It wasn't a girly dream, it was a goal, one friend told The Guardian. When introduced to Prince Harry in 2016, Meghan was ready. She scrubbed her social media, erased old photos, and crafted a new persona, humanitarian, feminist, royal in waiting. The Times reports she curated every detail, from charity appearances to media-friendly outfits, to align with royal expectations. The whirlwind romance culminated in a 2018 wedding watched by 1.9 billion. But insiders say it was less about love and more about legacy, a chance to etch her name in history. She didn't stumble into royalty, she engineered it, a former associate told Radar Online. Inside Buckingham Palace, Meghan's quest for control clashed with royal rigidity. Insiders describe her as demanding rewriting press statements, overhauling wardrobes last minute, and challenging protocols, per the Daily Mail. Staff turnover surged, with 14 aides quitting by 2020, some citing a walking on eggshells atmosphere, per The Sunday. Allegations of bullying surfaced, though Meghan's camp called them a smear. A former aide told Page 6, "It wasn't cruelty, it was her obsession with protecting Meghan Inc. Her attempts to modernize reformatting speeches, reimagining events were rebuffed by a monarchy that absorbs or rejects, per The Guardian." Frustrated, Meghan and Harry exited in 2020, branding it a quest for privacy. But their next moves told a different story. The 2021 Oprah interview, watched by 17 million, was Meghan's masterstroke, a curated tale of royal betrayal that painted her as a victim. From the lighting to her $4,700 Armani dress, every detail was calculated, per Vocal Media. It sparked global sympathy, but insiders saw the pattern. Speak out, grab the narrative, monetize the fallout, a former friend told The Sunday. Deals followed $100 million with Netflix, $20 million with Spotify. A children's book, but cracks emerged. Spotify's archetypes fizzled after 12 episodes, and Netflix's With Love, Meghan, 5.3 million views, 383rd globally, and Polo, 500,000 views, flopped, per The Hollywood Reporter. By July 2025, Netflix axed their deal, with COO Greg Peters citing no renewal, per Pascal G6. Meanwhile, Meghan's past resurfaced, ghosted friends, a father erased, and half-siblings sidelined. She cut off anyone who didn't fit the story, a relative told the Daily Mail. Meghan's pre-royal life is now a liability. Former friends, like Toronto socialites who funded her early days, were dropped once suits hit, per Radian R Online. Her father, Thomas Markle, once a supporter, was erased after media missteps, with Meghan refusing contact despite his pleas, per The Sunday. Her half-siblings, once close, were similarly discarded, with Samantha Markle calling her ruthless in Fox News interviews. Social media posts from her blog, The Tig, once showcasing a relatable persona, were scrubbed to craft a royal-friendly image, but archived versions leaked on X, fueling skepticism. A Mirror poll of 6,123 Britons in July 2025 found 87% view her as opportunistic, with X posts like "Meghan's past is catching up," hitting 10 million engagements. Her curated narrative empowerment, Grace is unraveling as the public questions her authenticity. Meghan's post-royal empire is crumbling. Her As Ever brand, launched with $90 wine bundles and jams, lacks mass appeal, mocked by Gordon Ramsay on X as overpriced, per the Daily Mail. Archewell's $4.4 million income can't sustain their $14.65 million Montecito mansion and $2 million security costs, with Radar Online warning of bankruptcy. Hollywood's elite are retreating. Oprah snubbed her at a 2024 Montecito event and mocked her Sussex sex title on Kelly Ripa's podcast, per Pascal G6. Platforms like Hulu and Amazon dodge her pitches, with a producer telling Vanity Fair she's drama without ratings. Meghan's pivot to lifestyle ventures and cameos feels desperate, with The Times noting she's late to the influencer game. Harry, meanwhile, struggles for relevance, his spare memoir fading and his activism-driven projects lacking traction, per The Guardian. The public's tone has shifted from awe to suspicion. X posts mock Meghan Sussex branding, with one viral TikTok captioned, "She left the royals but clings to their title," garnering 5 million views by the 28th of July, 2025. Her victimhood narrative, once a strength, feels exhausted, per Vocal Media, with only 42% of US and UK audiences in a YouGov poll seeing her as unfairly targeted. Hollywood insiders echo this fatigue, with a former publicist telling The Hollywood Reporter, "She's lost the room." Her insistence on control, evident in her Netflix flops and Spotify fallout, clashes with her anti-establishment posturing, exposing a reliance on the royal legacy she rejected. The Times calls her a walking contradiction, fighting for relevance while alienating allies. Meghan Markle's hidden past, a tale of calculated ambition, discarded allies, and relentless branding has unraveled as she fights to erase it. From yacht parties to a surgically planned royal ascent, her journey was never accidental, but her obsession with control has backfired. The Oprah interview, Netflix flops, and a fading As Ever brand reveal a pattern. Charm, ascend, disconnect. As 87% of Britons brand her opportunistic and X's number Meghan meltdown trends, her curated narrative crumbles under the weight of resurfaced truths, ghosted friends, an erased family, and a title she can't let go. Hollywood, once captivated, now sees her as a liability, with allies like Oprah retreating and doors closing. Legacy demands truth and consistency, not just headlines. Without reinvention, Meghan risks a fall not from grace but from relevance. A duchess whose empire, built on strategy, is undone by the past she can't outrun.